Hello, this is the Valentine Show, and today's topic is going to be part 2 of witnessing to others and understanding that there are people that misinterpret the Bible, and like they don't understand the simplicity of the Trinity and Jesus Christ and the deity of God. So, and also they misunderstand other scriptures like the commandments of the Bible and the deity of Jesus Christ, and they misinterpret things. So let's give an example. Would be that, because I've already stated this before, but I'm going to state it again, is Exodus 21, verse 20. And if a man smite his servant or his maid with a rod, he die under the hand, he shall be surely punished. Now this was about this saves from the war. This is something that people have taken out of context completely, and I just where you can look, like I've already stated, is in Romans 3:23 and then Romans 6:23, and obviously you can read Isaiah 53. So other scriptures I would like to talk about that people have take out of context about the authority of God, and how they totally misinterpret, like through now I want to talk about like how there are people like misinterpret even the commandments. Now let me read this to you, the 10 Commandments scripture in basic terms. You shall have no other gods before me. You shall not any idols. You shall not take the Lord's name in vain. Remember the Sabbath day. 5. Honor your mother and father. You shall not murder. You shall not commit adultery. You shall not steal. You shall not lie. You shall not covet. And so people are misinterpreting, like, where the word, like even the laws that were given to us from God above. So I'm going to read in basic terms Romans 13, 1 through 6. And this is about submitting to governing authorities. Okay? 1 through 6, okay, of that. Romans 13, 1 through 6, okay. Let everyone be subject to the governing authorities, for there is no authority except through which God has established. Their authorities that exist have been established by God, which would be the 10 Commandments. Okay. Continually, whoever rebels against authority is rebelling against what God has instituted, and those who do will bring judgment on themselves. For the rulers hold the terror of those who do right. For those who do wrong, do you want to be free from fear of one in authority? Then do what is right, and you will be commended. For the one in authority is God's servant, for your good. But if you do wrong, be afraid. For the rulers do not bear the sword for no reason. There are God's servants, agents, wrath to bring punishment to wrongdoer. wrongdoers. Therefore, it is necessary to submit to authorities, not only because of possible punishment, but also as a matter of conscience. Conscience. On science or whatever. Yeah, conscience. Okay, so like to have a clear conscience and stuff. Okay, and then verse 6, this also, why you pay taxes for authorities, God's servants, who give their full time to governing. Now, God even gives advice on how you treat your earthly masters. More like, what do you call those? That would be in this time period. It would be your bosses, like who's in charge. Now, like I said, it is better to have an honest boss than a boss that is a liar. Everybody knows that. People prefer to work for companies that are honest, and they don't lie, and and they tell the truth, and follow what the laws are. Preferably people like that, because it's like, biblically speaking, it's better. It's more pleasing to God. Let's just put that out there. Everybody knows that. I mean, everybody should know that anyway. Okay, and then Bible verse, Colossians 3, chapter 3, verse 22 through 25. Bond servants, only in all things your masters according to the flesh, not with eyes service, as men pleasers, but in the sincerity, of heart, fearing God, and whatever you do it heartedly, as the Lord, not to men, knowing that the Lord will receive the reward of inheritance for you, a servant of Lord Christ. But he who does wrong will repay what he has done, and there will be no partiality. And so, Scripture, like, God is not a God of confusion. God in the Holy Bible, the Holy Bible, it's God breathed, and he sets the record straight of what right and wrong is. So, and I just wanted to say that, and I just want to encourage people that when you're witnessing is to focus on the simplicity of Christ, and you don't have to listen to me that much. I'm just saying I would encourage people to just want to encourage people to read the Bible more often and study the scriptures, even more so than being online or whatever. Read the actual book, the Holy Bible, like a copy of it, and just read it for word, just study the scriptures every day. All right, and pray, obviously. So this is the Valent Dial Show. Thank you.